Hey y'all, welcome back to the Marketing Happy Hour podcast. I am your host, Shelby McFarland, the marketing broker. And if you are in the South, then you know we just had a huge winter storm come through with snow and ice. And I have been locked in the house now going on 6.5 days with my lovely 5-year-old daughter. And so it's given me time to create for like some podcasts and also for my business stuff. And I'm getting, I guess, caught up on all the things I've put off because I'm great at putting things off and making sure I'm last minute. And so, here we are. I'm doing some podcasts for you guys, locked up and looking out my window and seeing about 5 inches of ice still, which is super fun. Totally fun. Yeah. Also, I realized how many times I actually leave my house because I work out of my house right now. And I realized how many times I actually leave my house during the day and waste time. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad to have that realization and checkpoint in my life of, hey, this is how I'm utilizing my time. So, today I want to talk about the visibility blueprint 5 days to be seen, heard, and booked. Now, I did this on a 5-day video series, so I'm remaking it for the podcast. So I guess I could say 5 ways to be seen, heard, and known in your community. So it's just a really easy way or blueprint of how to market your business and get leads and get sales. And it's super simple stuff, right? So let's go ahead and dive on in. The first one is visibility starts with clarity. You cannot grow a brand that you can't define. So, like, if people can't describe what you do in one sentence, then the algorithm also can't describe that. So, that's another way of niching down, understanding what your services are that you want to offer, knowing who your client is. I had this problem when I first started my agency 10 years ago. I thought that I wanted to do everything marketing. Like, I can do PR, I can do design, I can do websites, I can do social media. And then I realized, like, okay, I really need to start niching down on things that I don't enjoy. I was just trying to make money. And you could be in that same spot too. And I totally respect, like, hey, listen, Shelby, I'm just trying to make some money. I'm trying to pay my bills. Maybe you're also locked up in the house in the ice storm and you are kind of a little bit slower right now. I totally get it. But once you get out of that season and understand that you can make money doing what you do best and what you enjoy best, and that is so much freedom in that, and you will see more success in your business for sure. The next one is the power of local influence. I want you to be famous where it counts. Yes, we want to go viral. Yes, we want a bunch of views on Facebook. And a great example of this is back in the day when Facebook first started coming out with business pages. We wanted as many followers as possible. That was like a goal. Yes, I want followers. Yes, I want you to follow my page, and I want to make sure everyone in the world knows who I am. Absolutely. But now we focus on who are those followers? Are they local people? Are they people in different countries? Which, yes, you will have different countries following your page. That's just how it works. Are they people that are going to do business with you? And if they don't do business with you, are they people that support you in what you do and share your stuff on their page? Like, now it matters the quality of followers over the quantity. And so that's why the power of local influence is so important in marketing your business. What are you doing in your community so that way they know you're giving back and making a difference and supporting their ball teams, or you're helping out with your local church's stuff? Whatever your community is based around, I want to see you be visible there locally, because those are the people that are going to support you. But you also have to support them, like other small business owners in your community. Like, how can you co-market with each other? If you go and purchase some Christmas gifts or a birthday gift or flowers from local flower shop for someone's birthday in your office, like, make sure you're tagging them on social media and making sure people know that you are also there to support local businesses in your community. The third thing is, I want you to build a scroll-stopping presence. The visuals that you post on social media are so important. It is so important to have nice graphics. I want them to be branded with your colors and your logo and photos of you and your people that you work with. Like, I preach about authenticity, and it's so important for me to continue preaching that, because if we show up authentically on social media, then people know what to expect when they do business with us. Think about this. You're listening to this podcast right now, and I hope that I come across as this person that is just like real. Maybe someone read my book and said that it was like having coffee with me, and I literally cried, because that was like the biggest compliment ever. Like, I want you guys to feel comfortable with me and knowing that I'm here, I'm a normal person, I'm just sharing my experiences with you, and I want that to come across authentic to you guys, so that way you can also relate to that. So how can you do that in your business? How can you come across authentic with your future customers and clients and people that you want to do business with? So make sure you're building that scroll stopping presence with the authentic visuals that match the value of your business as well as your brand. The fourth thing is, how are you converting the attention into actions? Okay, you've got a bunch of views on your social media because of your awesome graphics that you made. That's great, but you want to add value. Your views and impressions on social media do not pay the bills. And you're probably like, wait, you're like the social media guru. Like, isn't that what you do? Like, absolutely. My goal is to get as many views and impressions as possible for my clients. But how are they converting those into sales? If I send them to a website for the call to action, what does that website say to them? How do they know, okay, well, I need to click on this button to get a free quote? Or do you have a funnel made that we can send people to? Do you have an email list that you're doing every week or every month or something like that? How are you converting the attention into action? Because that's so important. If you're working on your social media, if you're working on your marketing strategy, I want your efforts to go to a place that's actually going to make you money, right? We want to make money whenever we're marketing. We want to make money whenever we're doing social media. So really think hard about what those call to actions are. An example for me would be the webinars that I do. I have a free webinar. So whenever we post about that webinar on social media, then we have a funnel, and people go into that funnel, and then they automatically get tagged in my CRM, and then they get added to a workflow, then they get added to my email campaigns, and then I try to upsell them to my course that I have. Then they purchase the course, then they go into a different workflow. So how do you have those back end things set up for your marketing efforts? Because you can do really great on the front end, but it's just as important on the back end to convert those people into sales. And the last thing is visibility is a daily discipline. And you're probably like, no, she's not. Yes, I am. This is called consistency. And if you follow me forever, you know that I preach about consistency. It is just about showing up for your people. Do it 3 times a week. Stay in your stories if you can. Moments like this, I just told you guys at the beginning of this episode, I've been doing a lot of work on my processes in my business. I've been doing a lot of work on the customer, the client, what's it called? The thing that the client, the client process. Oh, the client journey. I've been working on my client journey. How does that look like? How can I make that better? I've been onboarding 3 new people. How can I make those people's lives better? How can I make them successful to help me be more successful? Those are the things that I'm taking advantage of right now. So it is just a discipline to make sure if you're doing your own social media, your own marketing, take time, put it on your calendar, stay consistent about it, plan ahead, and I promise you it will be so much easier. Okay, guys. I'm going to go out and I guess take a walk now in this ice because, being stuck in the house with a 5-year-old is no fun. She needs to burn some energy too. But I'll catch you next week, guys.